guys, enjoy today's video. It was good to be back in the woods, dragging logs. It's a long day. I'm just now headed out. I'm gonna stop and get something to drink because I'm parched. Then I'm gonna go home, hang out with the dogs, and go to bed. I'm gonna get back up, come out here and do it all again tomorrow. So be sure to check out tomorrow's video because I'm sure we'll make one. The new Logger Threads design, we released it yesterday. Log It or Lose It is the name of it. I guess that's going to be the official name of it. We've got our order in for it because we have a print company that prints our shirts for us. So we've sent our order off for it. Of course, we work with graphic designers that I work with them hand in hand to design the images that go on our clothing. And this is an image or a design that it's been on my mind for about 2 months, and we've been kind of working back and forth. Of course, I work with these guys, mainly one guy through email. Frankie, he's my guy that usually handles all my stuff. He's a heck of a dude. But he's getting where he's kind of got the feel of what I'm looking for in graphics and imagery. So, of course, he came up with a rough draft of it. Then we made some alterations to kind of where I was satisfied with it. Because I can be hard to kind of please sometimes, especially when it comes to that stuff. But if you haven't seen it, we released it on our Instagram and Facebook pages yesterday for Logger Threads. We expect it to be here probably early to mid-September is what we're thinking. So we'll probably put a pre-order up on it. I'm guessing look for that this week, or if you follow us on our social outlets for Logger Threads, check that out, or you can just check out the website periodically while you're there. Order more Logger Threads. The more you buy, the more we sell, the more designs and quicker we can come out with. So, yeah, pretty excited about that. We have a lot of comments and messages. A lot of people messaged me, reached out. I had somebody message me yesterday. They said they're really excited about this one. They said that our designs just keep getting better and better, and that's good to hear because when I started this, it just I just jumped. I really didn't take any time to think things through. I knew I wanted to do it, and I just dove right in. And I like to think that each time we come out with a new design for Logger Threads, it's a little better than the last. So I was happy to hear that, and we hope people like the new one. Definitely check it out if you haven't. Like I said, it's up on our socials. Anyway, I'm gonna go home, hang out with the dogs, tip some Pollyanna. We're gonna watch TV, and it's gonna be early night. And tomorrow, another long day in the timber. Guys, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, it's Saturday morning. Now, I got this thing up here unloaded last night, Friday night, about 10 o'clock. I pulled in here and got it unloaded. Now, I had the bad luck continued, even ran off with this, but we called in tire company to fix a skidder tire. And they called me back there Thursday. I called them Wednesday to fix it, I think, Wednesday or Tuesday. Didn't hear anything back. Called Thursday. They're like, yep, we'll get right on it. And we had a miscommunication, which I try to be pretty understanding about things because, being in business and running into this, that, and the other, you kind of got to be. So they messaged me back, said, yep, we got her all fixed up for you. I said, great, good. I hooked up the trailer, ran down there, went to load it up. I get down there and the tire's down. It's flat. And I said, man, you gotta be kidding. I mean, I was just disgusted. And it's one thing to waste my time and money going down there, the diesel fuel, the wear and tear on my truck and trailer, mileage on my truck, but the thing that hurts me most is I lost all day yesterday, all day Friday dragging, which I had a bunch of errands I needed to run anyway, but still, I just could have drug logs, put logs on the deck. Now, they claim and they did, I think what they did is they put the tire back on the wheel and aired it up. And I specifically told them on the phone, I said, you guys need to bring a new tube, and I'd like for you to put a boot or a patch, where that spike went through that tire. I don't think the tire tech did, in which the guy I dealt with, I'm not blaming him at all. He was just kind of the boss and telling who to do what. But, you know, yesterday or that night, Thursday night, I seen a picture of the tire. And yesterday, they said they got it all fixed up, and I don't think they ever put that tube in it. There's no reason it would have went down without running it if they'd have put a new tube in it. Regardless, we're back up and running now. I've already been sorting logs this morning with the skid steer. What we had on the deck, because I cleaned the deck up yesterday. But now we're going to jump on this old girl. I ain't ran her in a couple weeks. I love this skidder. This is one of my favorite ones right here. I mean, it's tight and right in every place. I mean, this is a good machine right here. I've had a few people try to buy this old girl from me, and I've turned down quite a bit of money for it. I just won't let go of it. This is probably my favorite skidder in our whole fleet. I've got a brand new set of rubber at home for it. Whenever we decide to put it on there. These tires aren't bad for what we do, you know. But yeah, let's jump on here. Let's go drag some logs, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. And it makes all the difference in the world having this good skidder here. Knock on wood. Putting some pretty good logs on the deck this morning. Size. They loaded out 2 loads of pallet yesterday, so our pallet pile's it's starting to shrink down, but we'll fill it back up today, this morning. Really, got a lot of these trees that are running 800 to 1200 foot of tree in them. They don't take longer than water oak. Dad, he's working on those pretty hard this morning. I'm back here in the back. I'm trying to alternate drags between where we left off the other day and where we're at this morning. Dad, he's working on those big water oak trees, which we can't get too crazy cutting the water oak. The only water oak we're cutting are usually the big ones that are starting to show signs of deteriorating health, because they want to keep all their water oak for food for the ducks, which is fine. That's no problem at all. But at the same time, there's a lot of these big devils I'd love to cut that we're not gonna. There's a prime example of one of those big ones we won't cut right there. This guy right over here next to this other water oak. Big trees are tough to get out sometimes, especially a little skidder like this. I will say this, I can tell a big difference in this machine and the other skidder with the 28Ls. Those 28Ls dragging this kind of timber make a big difference. Even those 28L tires on the other skidder are pretty smooth. It just seems like it's more stable pulling these logs out. This skidder here is really just one of my walnut skidders, but it can still muscle these things out, especially if we need it to. out, then we'll start cleaning up the deck and bucking logs. Well, we got that bunch all cleaned up off the deck. I'm gonna go take lunch here in Rock Vegas and come back, and I want to try to at least put another big bunch on the deck today. There's 2 or 3 hung up, but other than that, I mean, I'll have to go back in the back, and I'm going to try to cut some maple and ash, maybe a few pecan and drag out here. As far as the pallet pile, Dad, he whooped up on it this morning. He replenished it from where it was and then some from before they got logs yesterday. You can see those logs there, how big they are. It don't take too many of them to make some footage fast. And there's a few 8s, but most of them are 12s. So you take those big devils and 12-foot logs, it's a lot of footage fast. Of course, there's some top pieces from some hickory in there we went ahead and threw in the pallet pile. I believe somebody left me a comment the other day about asking why we put some kind of log in the pallet or blocking pile here. Unless it's going to saw out at least one common lumber, we really don't put it with our grade logs. So if it's got usually if it's not a 3-face and better, I'll go ahead and I'll throw it in here. Because we get a premium price for our grade logs, and the gentleman we sell them to, he doesn't want a bunch of. I mean, we can get a few in there if they got some size to them, but other than that, he doesn't really want them because it's not what he's looking to do with them, which is fine because we get pretty good money for our blocking logs. In all honesty, we really do. So in turn, it keeps my average high on my grade logs by keeping a lot of good, clean, bigger logs in there, smaller, clean logs, 4-face, 3-face and better. And then we can pick up the slack on our pallet pile, and it just adds volume because that's a straight through price right there. But like I said, we really do get a premium price for those logs for what they are. So it's a win-win for everybody. But set the saws up on here. I'm gonna go take lunch. Well, we filled the deck up one more time today. Got a couple really big trees. Got a pretty good sycamore, and I've already I went ahead and bucked it up and put it in there. All that sycamore you see is part of it. 3 12s and a 9. That's what came out of the tree. Got a real good pecan there. It had 54-foot of running log in it. Some size. Some pretty good ash. Some maple. A long ways back there. It's a little after 6:30, so pretty good day. Pretty good day. I was going to go ahead and get all these bucked. I've got them marked. I started bucking them, as you could see, but I've had enough for today. I'm going to be a quitter. They'll be here tomorrow because I'll be here tomorrow to put in another good full day. And I was wanting to have at least 10,000 feet to sell next week, and at the rate we're going, that should not be a problem at all. We're going to really swamp them on the pallet pile by the end of the day tomorrow too on the blocking stuff, because we put several thousand feet in it today. I would say we put as much or more in the blocking pile today as what we did in our grade pile. I'd say we easily got out probably 14,000 feet today total all together. Some big logs add up fast. You know, it doesn't take many of them to add up. But that's it for today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, do it all again. Working on a Sunday, working through the weekend. Calling for rain next week, so you gotta get it in while you can. Gotta get it in while you can.